Hello singers, I'm Rita Castillo. Welcome to my channel where you learn to sing for real. Well, my students are getting ready to sing for the recital next week, and I am doing everything I can as their voice teacher to help them to prepare. So I thought I'd come on here on YouTube and share the tips with you in case maybe you're getting ready to perform soon. So maybe it's your first time performing publicly, or maybe you're experienced. I think these tips will be great reminders for you. So whether you're going to sing in a coffee house, a club, someone's backyard recital, or maybe concert in the park, I know you want to do your best in that moment, whether you're going to just sing one song or several sets of songs. So with thorough preparation and planning, you will be on top of your game and you'll be able to give it your best. So there's 3 points to consider when getting ready to sing publicly. 1 is preparing in advance, and 2 is preparing the day before and day of, and 3 is the performance itself. So as you're getting geared up to sing in public, there's a lot of things to consider when preparing in advance. Here's one thing I want you to keep in mind. Be sure that your skill level is adequate for the songs you are going to sing. You might want to sing an amazing song, but you're not technically skilled for it yet. Be real about where your skills are. It is so much better to sing an easier song very well than a challenging song with a lot of struggle. So you've picked your songs. You want to know your music inside and out. So you want to take all the guesswork out. You want to know your rhythms, the lyrics, the phrasing, the breathing, how you're going to move, everything. Because when you feel prepared enough, you're going to feel more confident, and then you're going to be less nervous. When you're less nervous, you will have a much better performance. And I am going to be doing a video addressing stage fright and nerves, but just remember, the more you practice and prepare, the less nervous you're going to be. When you're practicing, be sure to change up the environment where you practice. Don't just practice in one room, because if you practice in one space and then you step out on that stage, it's going to feel strange and it will affect your singing. And you will sound different anyway on stage than you do in your bedroom. The acoustics are going to be different. So practice in different spaces so you can accept that and do well wherever. If this is your first time ever performing, run your song or your songs by someone you trust. Start getting used to singing for another human being. Even if you take voice lessons and you're used to singing in front of your wonderful voice teacher, sing in front of someone that you trust, and they will give you positive feedback, and that will be a boost in your confidence. Another tool in preparation is visualization. This is awesome. Right now, I want you to imagine you're holding a lemon. Now bite into that lemon. You're going to salivate, and your body responds to visualization. So what I want you to do is visualize the environment where you're going to be performing. Visualize the sights, the sounds, the people that are going to be there. And I want you to sing your song in your head in real time. Don't sing it with your mouth. Just think it. And visualize being on the stage, singing the song, even the introduction of the song. Don't skip anything. And you're thinking about how you're going to breathe and sing all the phrases. And you're going to visualize enjoying singing in front of people. By doing this exercise, when you get there, it's going to feel very familiar. And you're just going to be amazed at how comfortable you feel. And we know that visualization is a proven method for success in all kinds of areas. When we practice our songs, what do? We're constantly critiquing and fixing and adjusting our technique. We're fixing all the issues in our voice, and we don't want to be doing that on stage. So my suggestion is, after every practice session, even after a voice lesson, perform your song as though singing for thousands. Take your bow and don't criticize yourself. Just enjoy it. Just let it be out there. And I would incorporate this at the end of all your practice sessions. over animate your movements in your practice. If you're using your hands and your arms, facial expressions, make them bigger than necessary. Believe it or not, when you get on stage and the adrenaline kicks in, whatever you're planning on doing reduces down. So if you don't practice any stage presence as far as facial expressions or movement, you're not going to feel comfortable doing anything in front of people, and you'll be kind of frozen. So over-exaggerate in your practice session. Here's something we might forget sometimes. Practice singing in the clothes that you're going to be wearing. And it might sound strange, but you want to be comfortable in what you're wearing because that'll just be a huge distraction if something doesn't fit right. And especially pay attention to your shoes. Now, the second point, the day before and the day of your performance. Your performance is getting closer. You're going to want to be mindful of the activities and what you eat the day and night before. Get a good night's sleep. And don't make that a night to be out and maybe in a restaurant and having, drinking and partying and talking loud over the audience, because you're going to wake up the next day with a little hoarseness in your throat, in your voice. Hydrate well the day before. What you drink today affects your hydration tomorrow. When you wake up the day of performance, start the day with 2 glasses of water and continue sipping that throughout the day. Of course, eat healthfully the day before and the day of performance, maybe even several days before. For the sake of your immune system, avoid sugar. Caffeine affects the voice because it's dehydrating. I drink coffee, so drink an extra glass of water with every cup of coffee. You know your body better than anybody. You know what foods affect your voice. You know what you're sensitive to. Some people can't eat dairy, but you know if you're one of those people or not. It's not everybody, but if you're aware of what can trigger the phlegm or any other issues, avoid those foods. Another thing, the day of the performance, make sure to move your body around and do some stretches. Warm up your voice. Don't skip that step. You don't want any guesswork about your voice. You want to warm it up enough for it to be flexible and to get rid of any extra unwanted gunk on the vocal folds. If you happen to arrive at the performance and you haven't had a chance to warm up, you can still have time to do something. You can grab a straw and vocalize through it. You can do some lip trills. You can hum. Just do something to get your voice going. Now, the performance itself. I want you to listen to the music and not yourself. Whether you're singing to a guitarist, or you're being accompanied on piano, or maybe a whole band, or even a karaoke track, you respond and react to the music, not to the sound of your own voice. Be sure to not self-critique during the performance. You're not judging. This is not the time for that. You just let yourself sing. You want to love and befriend your audience. The audience is not a row of adjudicators with their pens and their pads, scribbling notes and finding fault and criticism for your voice. The audience expects to like you, and they're looking forward to hearing you sing. The audience wants to have a great time, and it's your responsibility to ensure that they do. It's almost like you're a host of a party. Invite them in. Make them feel at home. When you do that, you turn your attention from yourself and to the audience. And this relationship with your audience will free you up so you can have a great time yourself. Try not to care about what others are going to think or say about your singing. I know we all strive for excellence. We, as singers, pour a tremendous amount of time, money, effort, and everything into perfecting our craft because we want to do well. And that's fine. But it can become unhealthy if you start to focus too much on what other people are thinking about us all the time. So here's a reality that we don't like. There's going to be somebody who does not like how you sing. I have a family member who absolutely does not like my singing. Think about your favorite singer. maybe it's Adele or Taylor Swift or Harry Styles. It doesn't matter who they are. Not everybody likes them. That's hard to believe. You know, I don't enjoy every artist out there, do you? But they still sell lots of music and they have many fans and they are well loved. So learn to accept and be okay with not everybody loving you. Most people are going to love you. Just be you and own that. And the last thing I want to say to you is just enjoy yourself, because it's a very brave thing to open up your heart through your voice to a bunch of strangers or even people you know. Sometimes it makes you wonder why you sing. We all have our reasons, but I think the number one reason is, for the majority of us, is because it gives us joy. Drench yourself in that joy. Don't forget that that's why you sing. So those are my tips for a powerful performance. And if you follow these tips, you're going to have a very successful performance. So I would love if you would let me know what your favorite tip was. Put that in the comments below, please. And if you like this video, it really helps me a lot if you give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, well, why not? I would love it if you would subscribe and be sure to hit that bell icon so you'll be notified when new videos are uploaded. And you can also find out more about me at ritacastillovoice.com. Thank you for spending some time with me and listening to this, and I wish you a very successful performance. As I always say, stay brilliant and sing on. Bye for now.